World's oceans, now hottest since record keeping. Readings, ominous sign of warming. Steve Kramer spent an hour and a half swimming in the ocean. In Maine, of all places. The water temperature was 72 degrees. More like Ocean City this time of year. And Ocean City's water temperature hit 88 degrees this week. Toasty, even by Miami Beach standards. Kramer, 26, who lives in the seaside town of Scarborough, said it was the first time he's ever swam so long in Maine's coastal waters. Usually, you're in 5 minutes and you're out, he said. And it's not just the ocean off the northeast coast that are super warm this summer. July was the hottest the world's oceans have been in approximately 130 years of record keeping. A new record. The average water temperature worldwide was 62.6 degrees, according to the National Climatic Data Center, the branch of the U.S. government that keeps world weather records. That was 1.1 degree higher than the 20th century average, and beat the previous record or high set in 1998 by a couple hundredths of a degree. The coolest recorded ocean temperature was 59.3 degrees in December 1909, or approximately 100 years ago. So, in 100 years, the temperature has risen a lot, according to environmental standards. Meteorologists said there is a combination of forces at work this year. A natural El Nino system, just getting started on top of worsening, yes, worsening, man-made global warming, or climate change, and a dash of random weather variations. The resulting ocean heat is already harming threatened coral reefs. It could also speed up the melting of Arctic sea ice and help hurricanes strengthen or become bigger than ever. In the Gulf of Mexico, where warm water fuels hurricanes, has temperatures around 90 degrees. Most of the water in the northern hemisphere has been considerably warmer than normal. This is also bleaching coral reefs around the world, and scientists are not sure that the coral reefs can even return to normal, or if they will not die out completely. This is also changing the chemistry of the oceans worldwide, the chemical or the biological makeup. The Mediterranean is approximately 3 degrees warmer than normal. Higher temperatures also in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. The increased heat is most noticeable near the Arctic, where water temperatures are as much as 10 degrees above average. The tongues of warm water could help melt sea ice from below and even cause thawing of ice sheets on Greenland, or speed up ice sheet thawing, said the director of the Earth Science and Observation Center at the University of Colorado. And breaking heat records in water is much more ominous as a sign of global warming than breaking temperature marks on land, because water takes longer to heat up and does not cool off as easily as on land. This warm water we're seeing doesn't just disappear next year. It'll be around for a long time, said climate scientist Andrew Weaver of the University of Victoria in British Columbia. It takes something like 5 times more energy to warm water than land. The warmer water, of course, affects weather on the land. He said, this is like a feedback loop. The warmer the water is, well, the more it affects the weather on the land. This is another, yet really important, very important indicator of the change that's occurring, and it's rapid change. Georgia Institute of Technology atmospheric science professor Judith Curry said water is warming in more places than usual, something that has not been seen in more than 50 years. And of course, it's increasing. Add to that a very unusual weather pattern this summer, where the warmest temperatures seem to be just over oceans, while slightly cooler air is concentrated over land, said the head of climate monitoring at the Climate Data Center. The pattern is so unusual that he suggested meteorologists may want to study it more. And of course, the effects of that warm water are already being seen in coral reefs around the world. Yes, if the water gets too warm, it'll bleach, or it could potentially kill the coral reefs. And that is another sign. And along with the extreme weather all around the world, are tornadoes in Ontario. The high winds destroying many trees in Central Park, and the fierce wildfires in Greece that are approaching Athens. Anyway, all these things are more signs of extreme weather changes or climate change all around the world. And change is happening rapidly. And once again, all these are more signs of the end times. Transition days. Transition, it's happening. Day by day.